It is finally a new month, which means we're going to talk about some new investments, how old ones are performing and what future ones look like, and overall how you can make some money. So as per usual, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to learn more about CSGO skins and investing, as this is the best spot for that information. And be sure to join the Discord as well, link in the description. It's a great spot to talk to me and others about CSGO, trading, and more. But for now, let's get right into the video. First of all, let's talk about what's been going on now, because there's some crazy item hype recently, and I feel like I need to cover it. First of all, with butterfly knives. Sales have been pretty crazy recently. With a huge spike, all-time high sale on buff, people obviously really want these things since the breakout case has been going up pretty rapidly. And because of this, butterfly knife skins from the breakout case seem to be an incredible investment. Personally, I literally just bought one 10 minutes ago, and it's also not just some random butterfly knife. It's one from the OG collection, so I really have high hopes for these things. Now, something a few of you are probably gonna point out is that, whoa, wait a second. Sure, breakout cases have had a huge spike in the past few months, but they've also kind of flattened out for the time being, and I do agree, it's completely true. But I also think that it's largely in part because of the 75% sale of RMR capsules that caused it. And once they're out of the game, which I assume shouldn't be more than a few more weeks, but I mean, Valve right now just pushed the operation a day longer than they said they should, so who knows what they're going to do with the RMR capsules. But either way, I think once they're out of the game, we're going to see cases like breakout cases and some others start going up again, as the RMR capsule sale caused pretty much every skin in CS to take a pretty significant hit in price, even something you wouldn't consider an investment like the AK Redline, which is now just starting to recover. So on the bright side, it is a great time to buy in. But butterfly knives, breakout cases are two things I have great hopes for in the future. I've been saying breakout cases are good since they were 80 cents, but if you're not confident in them and still want to make the money, I think butterfly knives are great as well, as they kind of have a similar trend, and either way you're gonna have a knife, and just really the hype behind butterfly knives recently has been absolutely insane and doesn't look like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. I also bought one myself, so I'm not just saying this so you guys waste your money. It's something I'm following too. Next up, I want to quickly cover battle-scarred hollows again, as there's a really interesting piece of information that I just found out about. As I've covered before, these stickers look great in crafts. People seem to really like them. Their price trend has already looked pretty stable and promising, and as of 5 days ago, nearly 85,000 of them have already been applied to guns. And now, just to put that into comparison, what seemed to be the most sought after sticker in the Shattered Web collection, the gold web foil, only has 83,000 applied as of the same exact day, and those things have been out for obviously a lot longer. This really just shows how many people are applying battle-scarred hollows compared to people who bought gold web foils simply just to invest in them and try to make a quick buck back. As if everybody is investing in an item and nobody actually wants it, that could spell trouble. As we've already seen with the gold web foil in the past, the hype died down for it as better items came out, and obviously so did the price, leaving a lot of long-term investors not so happy. But the case could be the exact opposite with battle-scarred hollows, as they look good, people are applying them, the price is stable. These things just look a lot different than gold web foils, and I think personally that they're gonna have a great future. They're obviously limited as well. Something else I want to talk about now is gonna be cases, as they're a bit of an interesting topic right now. Once again, a lot of them have taken significant dips in price and sit flat for the time being, and probably will until the RMR sale is over. So is the case hype going to continue after the sale? That's kind of the big question right now. Well, the thing is, it's entirely possible. Personally, I think it will, but this case hype isn't really like anything we've seen before as in market trends for CS, so there's no telling what exactly is really going to happen with the majority of these cases, as obviously a lot of people are still going to be opening them no matter what. But now, with a lot more people investing, it should really continue. The trend should start to pick back up after the RMR capsules are out of the game. Even with an investment like RMR capsules out right now, I think a lot of people are still going to stick with cases because I keep hearing people say, oh, RMR capsules are worthless, they'll take forever to rise, there's too much in supply. And then those same people tend to have investments like clutch cases, which are still an active drop in the game. So it's kind of weird. The entire CS investing scene is really weird, but in the end, the hype behind it has really pushed it to a new high price, and it kind of has with all cases, not just clutch cases or breakout cases. They're all kind of rising, and none of them have really dipped down yet. They're all just kind of staying stable at their price, so I do think all of the cases still have potential. The main thing about cases now is that I would say something like a breakout case has already had its huge spike and probably won't explode the price a ton more. $2 for a single case is quite a bit, and personally I feel like I don't know if people are gonna keep buying them at that price, whether to open or unbox, but I could very well be wrong. I said the same thing when they were $1.20 when I sold all 400 of mine, but the thing is, with quote-unquote cheaper cases, you're gonna more than likely have a higher chance at a better return on investment, but at the same time, they're a lot riskier than something like the breakout case. Nobody knows how long this case hype is gonna last, and all I have to say right now is that you need to keep your eye out on it. Because in my opinion, a lot of the cases are really overpriced right now, but with no signs of stopping, it can either make you pretty good money or potentially break your bank. It's just not something we really have any information on. We could very well see something similar as we saw with the shattered web stickers, maybe not as big of a high or as big of a fall, but a fall could very well come. And when investing in cases, just understand the reasoning behind it and why you're buying the cases. Don't just buy into stuff cheap. You have to understand how they're coming into supply, if they are even coming into supply anymore, like breakout cases, shattered web cases, broken fang cases, or if it'll be moved to the non-prime drop pool or the rare drop pool like the Bravo case or some of the other old drops. So I've made a lot of videos talking about cases, so I do recommend checking those out if you don't know where to get started, as there's a lot of information about them and not a lot of it is really well known by a lot of people. So take your time, make sure you're getting in on a good investment and not just going for the cheap stuff. Okay, and now let's get into our final message of the video. It's going to be from my new partner, LootBear. LootBear allows you to borrow up to $1,200 in skins for as low as $15 a month. It's a really unique idea and a great way to use 6 skins without breaking your bank. I was able to get a pink Galaxy Karambit Doppler and use it in game for as long as a month, so it's used and trusted by a ton of YouTubers like myself, and the best way to use 6 skins out there for dirt cheap. So be sure to click the link in the description to try it out. You can get a free 10-day trial if you use my code and sign up to the website. But besides all that, I think that does pretty much wrap it up for this video and cover everything that I wanted to. So as per usual, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, as this is the best source for CSGO investing content. And thank you guys so much for watching. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.